And we welcome you to Greg Mitchell. Sorry we're a couple of minutes late. Had a little technical problem, but we are on. It's a 1-0 match for the Vikings as they scored early on Avila. And I believe that first goal was scored by Maria da Carma Blasco. So we'll show you a replay of that first goal as the Vikings lead it 1-0. It adds a few computer problems. That does happen. Avila in the black. Vikings in their white unis with the purple and orange trim. It's homecoming. Avila here will have the doubleheader on the live stream. Ball goes out right in front of the Viking bench. We're about 13 minutes in. So we apologize for missing that. Worked on it, and here we are. Andrea Garcia at midfield sends it in, and that's going to be an offside. The Vikings were offside, and you can see that one coming as they tried to bring one in from the left side. That was Ennis, Haley Ennis, who was offside. So it is a 1-0 lead for the Vikings. We're in the first half. And they send it down. Avila really hasn't had many shots on goal. And I say that, and here's a pretty good run right now for the Karen Welsh leading the attack, and she sends it in, but Irene Sanchez in goal for the Vikings there to handle that. Shea Meyer is in goal for the Eagles. Here come the Vikings. They get it to midfield. Off to Garcia. Garcia sends it back. And the Vikings will try to set it up. Win for the night tonight for the Vikings would be big. In the conference.
Red card?
Did I already get a red card? Just looking now.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Yeah, we need to see that.
25%. Pretty orange and roll orange effect. Shoot the ball first.
All right, there's the play. Vikings up 1-0. Garcia, good footwork. Sends it back.
Now after they come for you, widen out as they go on one. And as they go away from you, push back in.
We'll have both matches for you tonight. And there's another Avila player that's down on the far side. So Avila will have possession. Caroline Hayes will send it in. Boy, it's been a long homecoming weekend, a lot of activities. Headed away by the Vikings. The Eagles keep it in around the 40-yard line. Ball goes out on the far side. It'll belong to the Eagles, and Hannah Overschmidt will have the throw in. Ball sent out by Shea Meyer. The Vikings will have a possession of it, about 40 yards out. Leading 1-0. Last Tuesday, they had 3 goals in the first 20 minutes to take the lead. Throw in coming from Overschmidt. Ball goes out. Vikings will still have possession of it on the far side. Here are some football scores from today. Of course, the Vikings defeated Culver Stockton 63 to 15. Graceland knocked off Central Methodist 31 to 23. Baker over Avila 45 to 3. Benedictine beat Peru State 49 to 6. And it was Mid-American Nazarene over Evangel 52 to 7 this afternoon. So those are the football scores from the day. Avila down 1-0 to nil. Vikings doing a nice job of keeping the attack on. Here's Madison Dean. Madison sends it back to Plowman. And Michelle will send it to midfield to Garcia. Gives it back to Plowman. 27 minutes to go in the first half. Beautiful night here in Marshall. Vikes try to set it up. There's Blasco had the first score of this game. Vikings keep possession of it in the Avila end. Nice pass to the right side. Back to the middle of Clammers, and whistle stops play. That's Bustos, Laura Bustos on the far side. 26 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 Vikings.
Yeah, until the lights take over, yeah. It's on the 11-yard line on the far side.
And she'll send it in, and it goes high over the top of the net. Got a little late start tonight because the football game took so long, the homecoming game, a 3-hour and 15-minute game. That's kind of unusual for the game to go that long.
So your job is when you try it here, the ball gets kicked up, there's the ball in front. And then like if it comes to you, on the near side, you wind back out.
Fight for possession right by the Viking bench. It stays in. Now whistle stops play. 25 minutes to go in a half. Here comes Andrea Garcia. She'll send it back. Also in the starting lineup, Panuna. I mentioned her, Danielle Panuna. Here come the Vikings. Leading 1-0. Send in with the left foot. It's headed back. The Vikes keep the pressure on here. Now the Eagles will get it out to midfield. Vikings just send it in deep from trying to get it to Clammers from midfield. Here's a shot on goal, and it's good. Wow, that was about 25 feet out. And I mean perfect. And the Vikings take a 2-0 lead. That was Madison Dean. How about that? She sent it in about 30 yards out. Right over the head of Shea Meyer. And as they did against Central Methodist, the Vikings take an early lead. That was with the left foot. And right over the top. Nothing Meyer could do about it. Couldn't get to it. 2-0. Boy, Drew Hawkins has to be pleased with the way his team has started in these last couple of conference matches. Here come the Vikings again on the attack. Jenny Fazell trying to get it out of there for the Eagles. Gets it to midfield. The Vikes keep that attack on though. Now to Fazell. We'll send it all the way up. Madison Dean with a header. The Eagles have it. Vikings take it away. Clammers. Off to Garcia. Brings it back to the middle. Amy Anderson has it. Anderson gives it back to Dustu. Dustu. Out of midfield. Garcia sends one well off to the right. 23 minutes to go in the half. Vikings up 2-0. There's Lejano with it. Valley doing a good job keeping on the attack. Clammers. Back to Garcia in the middle. Garcia sends it in. And racing after it is Meyer. 22 minutes to go in the half. Madison Dean, who scored that nice goal, has possession. Sends it in. Here come the Vikings again. Center to the middle. Garcia, nice move, and she sends it wide to the right. I'm checking it wasn't Garcia. That was, for the Vikings, that was Calvo. Lucia Calvo. Where's number 4? 21 minutes to go in the first half. Vikings up 2-0 already. Madison Dean with control for the Vikings. The Vikes really have played a nice first 25 minutes. They've been in control, and they lead it 2-0. Avila with it, about midfield. It's battle for possession. Now Garcia has it. She'll send it in. It's knocked away by one of the Eagles. Eagles try to mount attack up the right side. Good job by Dean to keep that one in play. Sends it back to Panina. Garcia trying to get possession at midfield. Under 20 minutes to go in the half. Avila really has not had very many, if any, good shots on goal against Sanchez. Good footwork by the Vikings. They keep it in. Here they come again on the attack. And Clammers has it on her right foot. Sends it back to the middle. Good job keeping it away from the Eagles. Great job by the Vikings. Now the Eagles do have it. Play down there by Madison Dean. She'll throw it in. 18:48 to go. Tried to get it to Clammers. Off of her left knee. Now the ball goes out right by the Avila bench. Their coach, Sarah Matthews. Drew Hawkins, the coach for the Vikings. Vikings looking for another goal. They have it in close. Clammers tries to come up with it, and she'll race back and send it in. It's blocked. Back to Clammers. Now to Dean with that strong left leg. Sends it all the way across to the right side. Vikings keeping the pressure on. 18 minutes to go in the half. Here's a shot and another one. Boy, the Vikings are just coming in and firing on goal. And that was Garcia who got that one. Andrea Garcia, 3-0. Again, this is almost a repeat of what happened the other night against CMU. Vikings jumping out to an early lead. $18 minutes to go in the half. And it's all Valley. – 17 and a half minutes to go. Plowman with possession. Now she'll lose it to Welsh. Clammers keeps it in. Here come the Vikings again with a 3-goal lead here in the first half. Back to Garcia. She has one of those goals. Sends it all the way off to the right side. Long shot. Knocked away. Under 17 minutes to go in the half now. We'll have the men's game after as well. Their head coach on the men's side, Stephen Hoffman. Here comes Clammers. Nice centering pass. Gets it back to Clammers. She's got a shot at it, and her shot goes high and wide. She was coming in on the left side. Not much of an angle. Under 16 minutes to go in the half. Vikings well in charge of this one. 3-0. Calvo had it back to Plowman. Plowman will send it over to Panuna, rather. Panuna right side. Here come the Vikings again. They have really pressed the attack here in the first half. 15 minutes to go in the half. It's all Valley. Vikings are going to go to their bench. As Drew going to the bench here. And it looks like he's going to bring in Colin McComish and come in. Riley Kerr will check in, and Bree Lacey will all come in at the next opportunity. And that's not all. I think Alyssa Metter's going to come in as well. So Drew up 3 goals to none. Play is stopped. Just under 15 minutes to go in the first half. Avila possession. They'll send it to midfield. Panuna sends it back in with a left foot. Here come the Eagles trying to get a scoring chance. They send it in. That was one of their best chances of the evening, knocked away by Panuna. Now this one is in. It gets by the defenders, but right to Sanchez. She was up to the task on that one. Just like they did Tuesday night. Vikings scoring early.
As long as I'm not going to miss anything, I'll cover them passing the ball. Yeah, and then it's just garbage.
14 minutes to go in the half. Clammers gives chase, tries to knock it away at midfield. Vikings playing pretty good defense. Panuna sends it back into the Avila. Now the Eagles working their right side. And that is Jody Hellebush. Where's number 17? Vikes take it away. This one's sent out on the far side. And the Vikings will bring in Colin McComish. Alyssa Metter checks in. Bree Lacey came in. Riley Kerr. $12:39 to go in this first half. Vikings have it, and that's going to belong to the Eagles. We're down early in this one. Ball gets by, and the Panuna with it tries to get it ahead to Clammers. Madison Dean fights for possession at midfield. Eagles looking to get something going here in the final 11 minutes of the first half. They're down 3 goals to none. Men will take the field shortly after this one's over. Comes Madison Dean on the run. She has Clammers on the wing, but instead elects to go to the middle of the field. Vikings still keep it on the Avila side. Madison Dean, now she'll work it into that left corner. Knocked away by the Eagles. So we should have a corner kick. Clammers will do that, I believe. Clammers will send it in. Vikes would love to have another goal here late in the first half. Send it in, and they get it! Nice assist off the corner kick. And the Vikings have their fourth goal of the first half. And that was Bree Lacey coming off the bench. Nice job by Lacey. Nice assist on the corner kick by Clammers. It's 4-0, 10 minutes to go in the first half. Wow. The Vikings just keep the pressure on. Here's Clammers back to Garcia. Valley working down again. They'll fire another one in. This one goes out in front, knocked away. Vikings really battling for those top spots in the conference. And this would be a big win. This week was going to be big because you had 2 games at home. Here's a shot, and that one just missed. That was close. Drew told us Tuesday before that match with CMU, there's 2 big matches, 2 conference ones at home this week, and only got the first one well on his way to this one, leading 4-0. Gemma Burrell will check in. We get a chance. A 4-0 lead. Still 8:45 in the first half. Now Avila sends one up. The Vikings hustle down, and Sanchez comes out and dives for that one. Sends this one back. And this one will go out. Throw in coming for the Eagles. Vikings step in. Drew going more substitutions. Looks like Avery Nolan coming in. I mentioned Gemma Burrell coming into the action now. 4-0. Madison Dean sends it up. Who else is in there that I haven't mentioned? Avery Nolan, I mentioned her. 7:15 to go, 4-0. Drew Hawkins getting everybody and getting a lot of gals in here in the first half. Send this one down deep. Avila trying to give chase to it. The Vikings send it out on the far side. Under 7 minutes to go in this first half. And Valley has a very commanding 4-goal lead. Sanchez has it in front. Couple of weeks, we'll be back for senior night. I believe it'll be on the 1st of November. We'll be here. I think Graceland's here. But we'll have, Graceland's here for the football game. But we'll have it all for you. Senior nights, football game, and senior night. Vikings with just one more home football game, and that's in 2 weeks. Avila trying to take it away and get something going here. Trying to cut into this 4-goal deficit they have. Luano back to midfield. Oh, nice move at midfield by one of the Vikings. And that was Calvo. Here come the Eagles trying to force the attack. Vikings are there to bring it back. 5 minutes to go in the half. Madison Dean pushes it. She's still out there. One of the starters out there. Calvo's still out there. And that's really about it, I think, as far as starters are concerned. Dean, good footwork to keep control of it. Now she'll send it in, but it's knocked away by one of the Eagles. Back to midfield. Four minutes to go in the half. Dominated by Valley. We'll have the rest of this one. Of course, have the men's contest for you as well tonight. Vikings try to take it away. The ball goes out right in front of the Avila bench. Good footwork by Burrell. Keeps it alive. Goes back to midfield where Calvo has it. All the way across. 3 minutes to go, first half. Here come the Vikings on the attack again. They scored in the first 5 minutes. And then scored 3 more goals here in the first half. Lisa Metter had control for a few moments. Vikings work up the right side. Here they come. Looking for another one. This one's blocked. The shot from the right's blocked. But here comes Valley again. Most of the first half, when you look at the scores, indicator of that's been played on the Avila side of the field. Down to 2 minutes to go. Vikings are right there. They made Meyer come out of goal. And with the left foot, she sends it to about midfield. Vikings on the attack again, under 2 minutes to go in the half. Vikings have it right around Midfield. Yeah. And they can't keep it in play. Kayla Clark going to check in now for Valley. It's the next opportunity. Now she will check in. And let's see who's going to come out. Probably, that's what I expected. Coming out will be Calvo. Drew keeping fresh people in. Under a minute to go in the half. 4-0 Vikings. Avila's going to have possession. Clock is moving down to 36 seconds to go. Avila sends one in deep. Viking defenders trying to get it out of there in the last few seconds of the half. Avila would like at least one good shot on goal here. They have 18 seconds. There's the shot. That's going to be wide left and no problem for Sanchez, and that probably will do it. She'll pick it up now. And she'll let it fly toward midfield, and that's going to do it for the first half. An impressive first half for Missouri Valley as they lead it 4-0 over Avila. That'll be it for the first half. Hang around. We will be back with the second half in about 15 minutes. We're underway in the second half, and the Valley with 4 first half goals. I'll recap those goals for you. I'll tell you, first of all, I apologize. The last goal was scored by Jennifer Morris. The fourth goal for the Vikings, Jennifer Morris. So here are the 4 goal scores for the Vikings. The first one scored by Maria Blasco. She scored early, about 6 minutes in. The second goal was scored by Andrea Garcia. Or rather, check the second one by Madison Dean. Madison had that about a 30-yard shot on the left foot that went over the outstretched arms of Shea Meyer. The third goal by Andrea Garcia. And then, of course, Jennifer Morris with the fourth goal. So that's where we stand, 4-0. Just underway in the second half. Being big for the Vikings if they could get both of these conference wins tonight, or this week. They had CMU on Tuesday night. Vikings have a new goal in there. Janae Stone out of Kansas City. So Vikes making some changes. Coach Hawkins making some changes here in the second half with a 4-goal lead. Right in front of the Avila bench. Calvo sends it out. So throw in coming for Avila. Gives it to Ennis. Here come the Vikings again. Nice pass. Clambers open. And she can't get by the defender. Could not get by the defender. Vikings trying to add to this lead. They are in great shape right now. Lisa Parcells had it. Vikings send it all the way back across to Madison Dean. Here comes Madison racing up that left side. Vikings now will play keep away. They want that clock to run. The 4-goal lead. And again, they have changed the goalie. Janae Stone getting some playing time tonight. Vladi Simic comes out. His club will play Avila next. There's a shot, and that rolls in. I don't believe it. I'll have to wait and see who gets credit for that. We'll have to take a look at the replay. That ball just rolled into the goal and went into the corner. We'll have to wait and see if we can catch that one on a replay. Here we go. I don't see who hit the shot. We'll have to go find out who they give that one to, because that just rolled very slowly into the corner. And it's 5-0. That was a tough one. Stacy Schimmel is in as a goalkeeper now, so they've made a change tonight as well. And that just rolled right in front of her. I'll go check and see who they gave that goal to. I don't think anybody knows who scored that goal. The consensus is probably Ennis. Haley Ennis. At least for now, she'll get the goal. But that thing went through about 4 people. It was just rolling through the football end zone and ended up in the corner. So at this point in time, we'll give it to Haley Ennis. And that makes it 5-0. 5-0 is our score with 40 minutes to go. And that's 5 different gals now scored, if indeed that was Ennis, but that's from up here what we're finding out. Here come the Eagles with somewhat of a chance, but Kennedy Dustu couldn't get that one past Janae Stone. Five 0 Maybe a very impressive week for the Viking women's soccer team. They won Tuesday and appeared to be on their way to win tonight. 2 big conference wins at home. .38.5 minutes to go. And we will have the men's game after this one. Ball goes out on the far side. Still belong to the Eagles. Here's the throw in. Burrell, who's in the second half, handles that one. Burrell's in there right now. Belen LaFuente. Clammers. Sends it back to Madison Dean. Dean about 40 yards out. Sends one in. Knocked away by one of the Eagle defenders. Battle for possession of it. And the Vikings are going to keep it in. Good job. Send one in toward the middle. A couple of the Vikings run into each other. And they're both down. One of them's Ennis. So she's slow to get up. So Ennis is up. This collision between Ennis and one of her teammates is still down.
Where's the magic spray?
5-0 Vikings. The clock is stopped for this injury. Still working on the injured player. The alley trainer, Drew Hawkins, is out there. And looks like young lady's going to get up. And that was Blasco, Maria Blasco. Let's see who Drew will bring in here. Blasco will leave. All right. Vikings have it, or they did for a moment. Clammers, is she onside? She was, gets it away, keeps it alive in the corner. Now sends it back to the middle where the Eagles were able to get it out of there. Blasco's coming back in. Well, Blasco's back onto the field. Here's Madison Dean with an angle shot, and this time knocked away. Five nothing Vikings, and they just want that clock to move now. Karen Welsh for Avila sends it in deep. Viking defense is back, and Stone's going to come out of goal to grab that one. She's out of Kansas City. Now to the far side, here come the Vikes. Good job by Clammers to keep that one alive. Goes back into the Viking end. They'll send it down, headed away nicely by Gatz, Haley Gatz. .34 minutes to go. And the Vikings well in control of this one. Ennis will get ready to come back in as well. Here she comes. She's back in. Nice footwork as she gets by a defender. Hanny Overschmidt. And the Eagles able to stop that one. Men's team here, and they're going to head down to the south end zone, it looks like, to start warming up. All Valley tonight, the women. The football team won today. Now the Valley women having quite an easy time of it, at least for now, with Avila. Stone back in goal. Sends it back up the left side with her right foot kick. .33 minutes to go in the half. Janae Stone comes out of goal for that one. And she'll send it back to midfield. Ennis with a nice header. Vikings trying to get inside that defense. Unable to do so. Here come the Eagles. About 42 yards out. Clammers will send this one in. And the Vikes in front. They're trying to keep it in. Good scissors kick. Keep it alive. Still live in front. Now this one goes right to the goalie. Good job by the Vikes, but good defense that time by Avila. 30 minutes left, 32 minutes left. Ball goes out about midfield. Shea Meyer started this match in goal. Gave up 4 in the first half, so she has taken a seat for the Eagles. Made their way here from Kansas City for this doubleheader tonight. Vikings have another scoring opportunity, or did. Nice job by the Eagles to knock it away. I believe that was Overschmidt. Valley sends it in. Looking 2-on-3, going to their right side, trying to keep it in, keep it alive, and LaFuente unable to do that. The Eagles send it in. Again, probably not going to win this match. Down 5 goals with 30 minutes to go, but they'd like to get some offense here. Put a couple goals in. Make a little run here. Listen, Metter ready to come back in. Panuna. Oh, she shoved out of bounds. Yeah, that's going to be a yellow card. A little frustration there, I believe. As Keely Otis just shoved the young lady out of bounds, shoved the Viking out of bounds. That was Panuna. So she received a yellow card for that. And once again, Drew Hawkins going to his bench. He's going to bring in Riley Kerr and also Alyssa Metter. Clock is stopped. Colleen McComish will come in as well. All Vikings in this first half of our doubleheader. Actually, second part of our triple header today. Nice job by Ennis to control that pass. Sends it up the right side. Good job. Good footwork. LaFuente just couldn't get by the defender. Under 30 minutes to go. Vikings leading this one 5-0. And here they come on the attack again. They send it in, but the defense is there. Vikes take it away. Ennis on the right side. Tries to send it by a defender who's able to block it. And here comes Riley, Kern, Elisa Metter checking in. Then Colleen Comish. Throw in for Valley, up 5-0. They're going to keep it out in front, and this shot goes high and wide. Good job of keeping it in. The Vikes had a shot at it. But Blasco unable to do anything with it. Vikings. Oh, that one hit the post. Goalie came out. Couldn't get to it. That one hit the post. But didn't get that one. Now they'll send it down, and there's an offside on Avila. Sarah Matthews is the head coach of the Eagles. Here comes the throw in from Parcells. Parcels, I should say. Alyssa Parcels. The Eagles fighting for possession. They want to just prevent this shutout. Right now, the Vikings really playing well. Ennis is, Ennis is thrown down. But we play on. Ennis has it again at midfield. Good job by Ennis to keep that one alive for a while. And gives it back to Burrell. Vikings will have possession of it. As Calvo was held. Getting ready to come in. Jenny Fizell, she was in the first half for the Eagles. And here comes Clammers. Gets it low. That was a good idea. They tried to sneak one in, but it was blocked by one of the defenders. Ball still loose in front. Now the Eagles will clear it. Back to Clammers. She'll send it to midfield, but the Eagles are there to take it away. Send this one ahead. Stone will retrieve it. She'll wait. I'll pick it up. Send it back to McComish. Good move. The Eagles looking to, again, get a goal or two in the last 24 minutes. Eagles send it about toward midfield. Vikings are there though. Again, I think still a long way to go. Jennifer Morris will come in now. Also getting ready to come in. Carson Beard. Here's the pass to Clammer. She can't handle. Goes behind her. Excuse me, it wasn't the Clammers that time. It was the McComish. And we're going to have a new goalie. Shay Meyer will come back in. Shay started the match for the Eagles, and she'll check back in now. Clammers will come out. Gets a high five from her coach. .22.5 minutes to go, and it's all Valley. Leading 5-0. 4 goals in the first half. Quite impressive. And Kayla Clark gets ready to come in for Drew's club. Let's send this one in. That was Carson Beard. Sent all the way about to midfield. Vikings are there, though, as they have been really most of the night controlling this one. 21.5 minutes. Valley working that right side. Bringing it back to the middle. We'll send one in. But Shea Meyer is there to control that one. And sends it past midfield. Another nice win for the Viking women tonight. Shutout Tuesday night, looking for another one. Here's the pass. The Viking defenders are there. And we're down to 20.5 minutes now. Whistle, foul. As Calvo hits the turf. Here's kicks that in. Ball still loose in front. Still loose in front. And Avila keeps it in. Now it'll go out in the corner. The corner kick coming for the Eagles. Their first, I believe, their first corner kick of the night. Pretty good defense played by Madison Dean there. Janae Stone directing traffic before this corner kick. For corner pass. And sent right back out. So here comes the corner kick. And it's out in front. One of the Eagles got the left leg on it. It's still loose. Vikings now cleared out. 19 minutes to go. Vikings on the run. They're going to be on. They'll stayed on side, but no chance to get to that one. It goes all the way to Shea Meyer. A shutout being pitched by the Viking women. Yeah, let's see. Coming in, I mentioned earlier, Kayla Clark was coming in, and she is checking into the action now. Vikings now just want that clock to continue to move. They've got the big lead.
Yeah, all that nonsense on the sideline is really a problem. You can't see. 3-2. Okay.
17 and a half minutes left.
That's onside.
Here come the Eagles. They've got it onside. They center a pass. Knocked away by the Vikings. Now will be knocked out. That really was one of the best scoring chances the Eagles have had all night. Corner kick from the left side. He'll send it in. Nice. And going up to get it was Stone. Good job. Went up in traffic. Now she throws it to her left side. Here come the Vikings. 16:53 to go. Send it in. Play is onside, but Meyer comes out and grabs it. And let's see. For the Vikings, Avery Nolan will be checking in. It looks like Haley Nichols will be coming in as well. This one goes out right in front of head coach Drew Hawkins. We're down to 16 minutes to go in this match. And this is all Vikings scoring those 4 first half goals. And Drew is going to the bench early tonight. Send this one all the way down. Nice job by the Eagles to take that one away. Right side, there's the center, and had a pretty good look at it, but sent it way high and through the uprights, through the football uprights. So that was one of the best opportunities the Eagles have had all night to score. And here's the shot, bring it up. 5-0, Eagles with the lead.
Just like the pros.
In the men's match, we'll follow this one. We'll be here for that one as well tonight. Valley trying to mount an attack. The Eagles keep it in play in front of the Viking bench. Here's Deuce 2. Sends it over to the right side. Under 14 minutes remaining. Here's the throw in for Avila on the far side. Vikings scored 4 early goals, 4 first half goals, and that obviously the difference. Here they come again. Trying to keep it onside. They have it onside. And this one was blocked. Shot is blocked. Viking team pretty quick. See people starting to put coats on along the sideline. It's getting kind of chilly out there. It's supposed to drop into the 40s tonight. Viking women doing exactly what they came out in the second half to do. Well, they got one goal, but it's to keep the clock moving, play good defense. And that's what they have done here in the second half. Keep that clock moving. "12 minutes to go." Burrell had it for a moment. There's Riley Kerr. Kerr tries to send one in. It's knocked away by Lujano. All the way down to Stone. She runs out about to the front of the 18-yard box and flies it down to midfield. Here we go. Here come the Eagles. Long shot right to Stone. Janae was there. Made the save. Down to 11 minutes to go. A few people sitting down below us getting ready for the men's game, which should start probably about 20 minutes after this one. Both teams are warming up. The Eagles to my left, the Vikings to the right. Kami sends it in. Knocked away by the Eagles. But even with this big lead, the Vikings have kept the pressure on. They send it in again. Pikes may have, well, this one's blocked. There's a long shot. And Shea Meyer watches that one go wide left. 10 minutes to go. Again, coach continuing to bring players in and out. Madison Dean comes out now. Had a nice game, including a really nice goal. Under 10 minutes left. Clock moving along. Eagles send it all the way across from right to left. Now back to the center at 9 minutes left. 5-0. Here's the pass. Here come the Vikings, 2-on-1. And it is onside if the Vikings can come up with it, and they do. Keep it alive. Send it back to the middle where the defense is there for Avila. Look out. One of the Vikings takes a hard tumble. Going to be a foul. She's all right. That is McComish. 8:28. Again, we will have the men's action for you as well after this one, so we'll take a break in between. 5-0, all Missouri Valley. What a nice week they've had at home conference matches, winning Tuesday night over CMU, and certainly in charge of this one. Battle on the far side for possession. The Eagles finally had it, at least for a moment or two. And they'll send us on all the way back. Vikings try to keep control of that one. Mentioned Kayla Clark was out there. 7 minutes to go in this first game. Eagles send it to midfield. Vikings are there. A couple players go down again. Good job by the Valley defense to really keep Avila from getting any kind of attack. Just had a couple of shots on goal tonight, several. 6:26 left. Back to midfield. Vikings just send it in. That's all they want right now. They want that clock moving, and it is. Be the second. Be the second win in a week for the Vikings at home. The Vikings will have a throw in deep on the other side of the field from where we are broadcasting. Send it in, knocked away by the Eagles. But time is running out. Vikings are going to get this win, a big conference win. It's just a matter now whether it'll be a shutout. Under 5 minutes left. Send this one in. Eagles send this one in. They'll try to keep it. And they do still have control of it. Nice block by the Vikings, one of the defenders. And now Valley will clear it out. Under 4 minutes to go. Under 4 to go. It goes out again. An impressive night for the Valley women. Boy, Drew has to be happy with the way this team's playing. And they may be onside here. It's going to be ruled onside, and Meyer comes out and makes a nice save. She came way out to make that save. It was ruled onside. Vikings were trying to get their 6th goal of the night, and Jennifer Morris was looking for her 2nd of the night. Pretty good play by Shea Meyer. Valley going to win this one. 2:40 and counting. As the men's team now comes behind the bench, they get ready to go out for their final warm-ups before they'll start their game tonight. Here's the kick. There's a goal, and the Vikings have their 6th goal of the evening, and that is off the foot of Avery Nolan. Avery Nolan with the shot and the score. So 6-0 with 2:14 to go. And it's been all six different gals have scored tonight. So the Vikings, 2 big conference wins this week. Under 2 minutes to go. We'll take a break after this one and be back with the men's contest. Viking women up 6-0. Here's a long throw in. Vikings have it again. And they're onside again. This time Meyer's able to grab it, however, with 1.25 minutes left. Vikings send it in. Coming down the last minute. 6-0 is our score. Let's see if that's how it's going to end. We get the men's match coming up shortly. Support for this Olympic sport provided by Deems Tire Service, Highway 65 north of Marshall. Vikings look for another goal, and it's knocked away. They carry Bridgestone and Firestone tires for cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Deems Tire Service, Highway 65 north of Marshall. Proud supporter of the Olympic sport on the Viking Sports Network. Well, I guess they took that goal off. They didn't allow that goal? Yes, back to 5. So I don't know why they didn't allow that goal for some reason. So sorry about that. Take that. And I don't know why. I didn't see why they took that goal away, but they did. So Avery Nolan doesn't get her goal. It's still 5-0. And that's how this thing is going to end. 5-0, an impressive win for Valley. 2-0 this week, defeating CMU and now defeating Avila 5-0. So for one reason or another, Nolan didn't get that goal. But still 5-0, an impressive win. We're going to break, and we'll come back with a men's contest.